Mustafar became a furnace. Anakin Skywalker crawled through black sand, limbs gone, lungs burning. He could not scream. The heat stole even that. Obi-Wan's ship lifted off. For one long minute, the lava shore was empty. Then a shadow fell over the fire. Chancellor Palpatine's shuttle dropped through the smoke, wings glowing red. Royal guards spread out and locked the perimeter. Palpatine followed, calm, curious. He knelt beside the ruin of his apprentice. "You were meant to be a weapon, not a warning," he said. Anakin's yellow eyes tried to focus. Palpatine did not call medroids. He opened a case of Sith relics stolen from the Jedi Temple. Needles, clamps, a thin obsidian mask. With the Force, he pressed cooled slag into Anakin's wounds, shaping it like armor. Pain became a chain, link by link. In orbit, Padmé's ship drifted, engines dead. Palpatine had ordered a slicer to seize it the moment her signal appeared. He wanted her breathing proof that obedience could still buy mercy. The shuttle rose. Mustafar vanished below, but the work continued in flight. Palpatine whispered lessons between bursts of agony. Feed on fear. Turn regret into fuel. Hear the galaxy bow before it spoke. On Coruscant, the Emperor did not bring Anakin to public surgeons. He hid him under the Senate in a chamber called the Black Forge. There, machines fused metal to bone while Palpatine watched every heartbeat. Days later, Anakin woke without the familiar suit. He was wrapped in black plating, leaner, sharper, silent. A holoprojector flared. Padmé appeared, restrained but alive. Her eyes searched the camera and his heart cracked in silence. Palpatine's voice cut like ice. "Serve me, and she lives. Fail me, and you will watch her fade." Anakin reached for the holo, trembling, as the forge doors began to open. Palpatine's voice cut like ice. "Serve me, and she lives. Fail me, and you will watch her fade." Anakin reached for the holo, trembling as the forge doors began to open. Deep beneath the Senate, the Black Forge sounded like a living factory. Droids hung Anakin in a magnetic frame and peeled away the temporary plating Palpatine had shaped on Mustafar. The Emperor brought in engineers from CNR and the old Republic Medical Corps men who asked no questions because they were not allowed to. Palpatine gave only one order: keep him alive, keep him useful, and keep him suffering. Every choice served that order. The chest unit was heavy on purpose, forcing each breath to fight against its own weight. The respirator filtered air through scorched tubing, dry and sharp, so his throat never forgot fire. The boots locked his stance slightly forward, a constant stumble, turning movement into effort. The gloves amplified pressure, so the simplest grip felt like bones grinding. They added pain where pain did not exist. Microneedles kissed the scar tissue and fed back into the suit's systems, translating nerve signals into a steady electrical burn. Pause. The helmet's inner rim pressed against healing skin at 3 points, like a crown of thorns. Even the lenses were tuned wrong, bright halos around lights, a reminder that peace was an illusion. Anakin tried to rise with the Force. The suit answered first, choking his lungs for a second, then releasing. Palpatine watched the panic and smiled. "Anger is clarity," he said. "Pain is focus. Days blurred. Sleep came in minutes, stolen, never given." When Anakin begged for Padmé, Palpatine showed only a silent image of her restrained hands. "Your obedience is her heartbeat," the Emperor whispered. At last, the final seal was set. The chest plate closed with a metallic clap that echoed like a verdict. Anakin stood, taller, trapped, and the forge went quiet as Palpatine raised a gloved hand toward the activation switch, and the galaxy held breath. The switch clicked. Vader inhaled painfully, perfectly. And on the first cold breath of his new life, a hidden comm channel opened with Padmé's terrified voice. "Anakin, please, don't." Vader's first breath inside the suit was not relief. It was a command. The chest unit squeezed, released, and squeezed again, timing his lungs like a metronome. He tried to calm it with the Force. The respirator answered with a harsher wheeze, and pain sparked through his ribs. Each inhale scraped his throat. Each exhale felt taxed. In the Black Forge, Palpatine circled him. "You think the mask keeps you alive?" the Emperor said. "It keeps you mine." Vader stepped forward. The boots dragged, heavy and wrong. His balance tipped. The suit punished him with a sudden choke, 1 second of darkness, then breath returned. A leash, tight and silent. A hidden speaker crackled. Padmé's voice slipped through. "Anakin, can you hear me?" Vader froze. The sound struck deeper than fire. He reached for the channel. Palpatine lifted 2 fingers. The signal died. Vader's hands clenched, and the gloves made it hurt. "You will not speak to her without permission," Palpatine said. "You will not even breathe without remembering why." Anger rose. The suit drank it, turning rage into steadier oxygen flow. For the first time, Vader understood the trap. The armor rewarded hate and starved hope. Palpatine projected a holomap. Red markers bloomed on worlds still resisting. "Jedi survived Order 66, he said. "Find them." Vader stared at the map, then at his scarred hands. He was not a knight. He was a blade held by someone else. The forge doors opened to a private hangar. Stormtroopers snapped to attention. A shuttle waited. Palpatine's voice followed him, soft and final. "Bring me survivors. Leave me no witnesses." Vader boarded. The ramp sealed. The life support hiss settled into a hungry rhythm. And in his helmet, Padmé screamed again, faint. Cut short, just as the shuttle launched away. Then a new transmission slipped past the filters, an old Jedi encryption code. Bleeding through the static, Vader turned toward the cockpit. And for the first time, he didn't know if he was hunting the Jedi or being led into a trap. Vader's shuttle landed in a private bay beneath the Senate. He marched down the ramp, following the faint Jedi encryption still echoing in his helmet. Palpatine waited alone, hands folded, as if this was a simple lesson. "You heard it," he said, "and you thought it was hope." With a gesture, the Emperor cut Vader's airflow. The chest unit locked. The world narrowed to a red tunnel. Vader dropped to one knee, clawing at the control panel that did not belong to him. Palpatine released the lock and let him breathe again. "Your armor is not medicine," he said. "It is a governor, a leash. It keeps you hungry, and it keeps you small." Vader rose, fury shaking the room. He reached for his master with the Force. The suit answered, first needles flaring, joints stiffening, vision washing white. Palpatine did not even move. "I could have rebuilt you in comfort," Palpatine continued. "Stronger lungs, cleaner nerves, real skin." He stepped closer. "But comfort makes rivals. Pain makes servants." A hollow projector lit the floor. Padmé appeared on a medical bed, restrained, breathing hard. Her eyes were wet. "Anakin," she whispered. Vader leaned forward, helpless. Palpatine shut the image off. "She lives because you obey," he said. "And you will obey because you cannot live without this mask." He pointed at the Jedi signal on the console. "That code is no accident. I allowed it through. Every survivor who answers it will reveal themselves." Vader's fists tightened. The gloves made it hurt. "Where," he rasped, "is she?" Palpatine smiled. "Close," he said. "Close enough that you will taste it and never reach it." The bay doors opened, revealing a second shuttle, armed and waiting just for him. On its hull was a fresh order. "Hunt the source." The Jedi encryption returned, louder now, then reshaped itself into a single name Vader had not heard since Mustafar. Obi-Wan. Vader returned to Coruscant with ash on his boots and a dead relay behind him. The young Jedi's body lay in the shuttle hold, proof for Palpatine and a warning for Vader. But in the quiet between missions, Vader listened to his own breathing. It never stopped hurting, so he planned a theft. At midnight, he walked to a forgotten maintenance bay under the Imperial Palace, where old Separatist repair arms still hung from the ceiling. He forced the door with the Force, careful, slow, like a man picking a lock with broken fingers. He opened his chest panel and exposed the heart of the cage, black wires, coolant lines, and a thin gold chip stamped with Sith runes. Vader cut one lead, hoping to loosen the respirator's choke. Pain flared, then eased. For 3 blessed seconds, air flowed clean. A red light blinked. Across the city, Palpatine smiled. The suit slammed, shut by itself. The binders tightened. Vader fell, choking, as the helmet flooded his mouth with dry, scorching air. He tried to rip it off. The collar locked harder, biting into healing skin. The bay speakers crackled. "Did you truly think I would not notice?" Palpatine's voice filled the room, calm as rain. "Every screw you touch belongs to me." Royal guards marched in. Behind them came a medical droid pushing a holoprojector. Padme appeared, weaker now, wrists strapped, eyes wide with fear. Palpatine did not shout. He didn't need to. "Each attempt you make," he said, "will cost her one breath." Vader froze. Rage surged, useless and hot. The suit rewarded it with oxygen, like a master feeding a dog. The guards left him on the floor, with a single tool placed beside his hand. A clean, unused lightsaber crystal. A gift. A test. Vader's wrist display lit up with a new order. Kenobi sighted Jabium, and in the same instant, a private comm opened Padme's faint coughing, counted out like a timer. Jabium was a brown scar of storms and trenches. Vader's shuttle cut through the clouds, and the suit tightened as if it smelled war. Inside his helmet, Padme's coughing played again, faint and rhythmic, like a metronome. Palpatine had not said a word this time. He did not need to. Every rasp told Vader what rebellion cost. On the ground, mud swallowed boots. Blaster fire flashed between ruined bunkers. Vader advanced, but his mind lagged behind his steps. He remembered running here as a Jedi in the Clone Wars, free to breathe, free to choose. Now each breath arrived only because the Emperor allowed it. A squad of stormtroopers pointed to a collapsed tunnel. "Signals in there, Lord Vader." Vader entered alone. The dark pressed close. Water dripped. His own breathing filled the tunnel until it sounded like another creature following him. Then the Jedi code flared in his display, and a voice whispered from the shadows. "Anakin?" Vader froze. It was not Obi-Wan. It was Captain Rex older, scarred, holding a blaster and shaking hands. Behind him, a small group of refugees hid with stolen clone armor. Rex lowered the weapon. "I knew you were alive," he said. "Fight him. Come with us." The words hit like sunlight through smoke. Vader's fingers twitched, wanting to reach, to heal, to undo. The suit punished the thought with a sharp choke. Rex saw the reaction and flinched. "He did that to you." Vader looked at the tunnel exit. Troopers waited outside. Palpatine waited everywhere. He raised his hand. The refugees tensed for death. Instead, Vader crushed the ceiling supports, sealing the tunnel behind him. And Rex, no witnesses, no choices, only seconds. Rex stepped closer, voice breaking. "Anakin, decide." Vader felt Padme's cough in his chest, and hate fought hope. Vader's lightsaber ignited, red lighting the tunnel like a wound. Rex didn't run, he just stared at the mask and whispered, "If you strike me, he wins." The second Death Star trembled under rebel assault. But the Emperor's throne room stayed eerily calm. Luke Skywalker lay on the cold floor, his right hand gone, his face tight with pain. Blue lightning raked across his body again and again. Palpatine smiled like it was music. Even the Imperial guards did not move. Yet their crimson helmets turned, tracking Vader, as if the room itself had changed sides. Darth Vader watched from the shadows. The suit fed him warnings: power failure, joint stress, respirator strain, but it was more than damage. It was the prison he wore. Metal around burned flesh, needles of pain with every breath. The Emperor had built it that way, a walking torture chamber, to keep Anakin Skywalker obedient. "Now," Palpatine purred, "young Skywalker, you will die. And as you die, you will beg your father to take your place." Luke's voice cracked through the storm. "Father, please." That word hit deeper than lightning. Vader's mind flashed back not to battles, but to the promise that never happened. A child he never held. A family the Emperor stole, then used as leverage for decades. Palpatine leaned closer and poured more power into Luke. Luke arched, helpless, refusing to hate. Vader stepped forward. It was not sudden rage. It was decision, clean and final. He seized the Emperor from behind. Lightning snapped onto Vader instantly, flooding his chest plate, boiling wires, scorching the ruined lungs beneath. Palpatine shrieked, "You dare!" Vader said nothing. He lifted the Emperor, each movement grinding like broken gears. The suit screamed. The Force screamed louder. Luke stared up in disbelief. "No, Father!" Vader carried Palpatine toward the reactor shaft, one step at a time. Every meter was a lifetime of punishment paid back with interest. Palpatine thrashed, blasting him with lightning, trying to tear the will from his bones. "You are mine," the Emperor snarled. Vader's voice came out rough, but steady. I was. Not anymore. With a final surge, he hurled Palpatine into the abyss. The lightning vanished. Silence swallowed the room. Then Palpatine's scream echoed down the shaft, long, hateful, fading, until even that was gone. Vader fell to one knee. Smoke rose from his armor. His respirator stuttered, then caught again, like a dying animal forced to keep moving. Luke crawled to him, tears mixing with soot. "We have to go. I can save you." Vader's hand trembled as it found Luke's shoulder. There was no grip of control now, only contact. "You already have," he said. Luke unfastened the helmet. Beneath it was a ruined face, but clear eyes. For the first time since Mustafar, Anakin Skywalker looked at his son without filters. Outside, the battle shifted. Down in the superstructure, rebel teams reported successful charges. The Death Star's core reactor began to overload. Alarms wailed through the station. Anakin breathed hard. Each breath was fire, but it was his. "Tell your sister you were right." Luke nodded, choking on the words, and pulled his father closer as the floor shook again. Then the reactor shaft pulsed once like a heartbeat. A thin, cold whisper crawled up the walls, and the Imperial guards finally raised their weapons. Luke held his father in his arms as the room turned hostile, and the darkness refused to die.